Kurinji Senior Secondary School, CBSE, Namakkal.
Successful result producing school in state every year.
Administered by the Board of Directors with over 35 years of experience in the teaching field.
Special attention on art, craft, music, dance, silambam, yoga, skating and karate.
Focus on Hindi Sabha and Spell Bee Olympiad exams.
Smart class for effective and innovative learning and well-furnished library.
Solitary importance on sports and games in state and national level.
WhatsApp facilities to know activities of students and school inside the campus.
Free bus for LKG to 8th standard.
Free, hygienic and nutritious food.
NEET, JEE, IIT coaching experts from Rajasthan and Andhra Pradesh along with our effective teachers.
Admission registration for classes LKG to +2.
Kurinji Educational Institution, Kavetipatti, Namakkal. Admission in progress. CBSE, KG to 12, contact 9025895176. Metric 6 to 12, contact 9344567484. For online admission, log on to www.kurinjischoolnkl.in.
Good morning, students. This chapter, empirical formula and molecular formula, is a part of some basic concept of chemistry in 11th standard CBSE. Already I completed previous topics before the empirical formula and molecular formula. Today onwards we will start the most important part of some basic concept of chemistry, especially numerical part, that is empirical formula and molecular formula. This is a part of the some basic concept of chemistry. Okay, my dear students? Okay, my dear students, the topic name is empirical formula and molecular formula. Actually, in chemistry point of view, you don't have any information about the empirical formula and molecular formula. Definitely every students are struggling in the calculation part of chemistry. So that's why today in my class, we will clearly to teach empirical formula and molecular formula, and moreover, how to identify empirical formula and molecular formula. Okay, now see, what is the exact definition of empirical formula? See here, the formula which gives the simplest whole number ratio. So write down this word, the simplest whole number ratio. The formula which gives the simplest whole number ratio of the atoms of various element present in one molecule of compound is called empirical formula. So given compound, given any chemical compound contains the simplest whole number ratio, of the atoms of various elements present in one molecule of the compound, it's called empirical formula. It means, actually empirical formula means the simplest whole number ratio of the molecular formula. The simplest whole number ratio of the molecular formula. For example, see here, examples of empirical formula, hydrogen peroxide. The molecular formula of hydrogen peroxide is H2O2, and molecular formula of the benzene is C6H6, and the molecular formula of B2H6, diborane. See, this is the molecular formula, but what is the empirical formula of these compounds or these molecules? See, the simplest whole number ratio. So 2 ones are 2 ones are. So that's why the molecular formula of hydrogen peroxide is H2O2, and empirical formula of hydrogen peroxide is HO. This is the most important. So what is the empirical formula? The formula which gives the simplest whole number ratio of the atoms of various elements present in one molecule of the compound, it's called empirical formula. See here, H2O2 is a molecular formula, but what is the simplest whole number ratio? 2 ones are 2 ones are. So that's why HO. And second, benzene. The formula of benzene is C6H6. So the empirical formula 6 ones are 6 ones are. So CH is the empirical formula. And B2H6. 2 ones are 2 threes are. So BH3 is the, listen carefully, BH3 is the empirical formula of the diborane. CH is the empirical formula of the benzene. HO is the empirical formula of H2O2, hydrogen peroxide. That is the most important, my dear students. Empirical formula is nothing but the simplest whole number ratio of the compound. Okay, ma? This is the empirical formula. Later we will discuss number of examples. The second one is molecular formula. Already I said molecular formula is nothing but the formula which gives the actual number of atoms of various element present in one molecule of the compound. It's called molecular formula. It means molecular formula is nothing but the exact formula of the compound, exact formula. For example, see here, hydrogen peroxide, H2O2. This is the molecular formula because of the formula which gives the actual number of atom. In hydrogen peroxide, 2 hydrogens are there, 2 oxygens are there. So that's why that molecular formula, actual number of atom, already I mentioned, my dear students, in case of empirical formula, the simplest whole number ratio. But in molecular formula point of view, actual number of atom given compound. So actual number of atom present in any compound, the entire the formula is commonly known as the molecular formula. Again I repeated, see my dear students, molecular formula, the formula which gives the actual number of atoms of various element present in one molecule of the compound is called molecular formula. It's a clear, my dear students? Don't confusion. Empirical formula is nothing but the simplest whole number ratio of the given compound, and molecular formula is nothing but the actual number of the compound. See here example, these are the molecular formulas, these are the empirical formula. And see here some other examples, differentiations between molecular formula and empirical formula, how to identify in particular molecular formula and empirical formula. See here, hydrogen peroxide, the molecular formula is H2O2 and empirical formula HO, because of already I told the simplest whole number ratio. So here 2 ones are 2 ones are, that's why molecular formula H2O2, empirical formula is HO. And benzene point of view, C6H6 is a molecular formula. Why it's called C6H6 is a molecular formula of the benzene? Already I said actual number of atoms. Actual here in benzene 6 carbon atom, 6 hydrogen atom. This is the actual number. But in case of empirical formula point of view, the simplest whole number ratio, 6 ones are 6 ones are. That's why CH is the empirical formula of the benzene and molecular formula of the benzene is C6H6. And here see glucose. You know that very well, the formula of the glucose, C6H12O6. But see the simplest whole number ratio, 6 ones are, 6 twos are, 6 ones are. That's why CH2O, this is a neat point of view. What is the empirical formula of the glucose? CH2O. Very, very important, my dear students. CH2O is the empirical formula of the glucose and C6H12O6 is the molecular formula of the glucose. Okay, ma'am? Next one, this is the most important example, sucrose. You know, common name is sugar. C12H22O11. Here carbon and oxygen, carbon is even number, oxygen is the odd number. So here is not possible to calculate it simplest whole number ratio. That's why, my dear students, molecular formula point of view as well as empirical formula point of view, both of them is same. Don't confusion. Here simplest whole number ratio is not possible. See C12, for maybe you will try to cancel this one. 12 ones are 12. But 12 twos are 24, but in the hydrogen point of view 22 is there. That's why in sucrose point of view it's not possible to calculate its simplest whole number ratio. That's why molecular formula as well as empirical formula both of the same. So sucrose formula C12H22O11, don't confusion, my dear students, C12H22O11. This molecular formula, empirical formula. Sometimes in commutative exam point of view, in given compound, molecular formula or empirical formula both of the same, which is that example. Number of examples are there, already I mentioned here, sucrose C12H22O11 and here empirical formula C12H22O11. Now naphthalene, naphthalene you know that very well, naphthalene C10H8 is a molecular formula and empirical formula. It's possible here, my dear student, because of 10, 8 is a even number, it can easily to cancelize it by suitable even number 2. So 2 5s are, 2 4s are. So the naphthalene is C10H8 is molecular formula, C5H4 is the empirical formula. See, my dear student, some examples, generally empirical formula, molecular formula both of same. But some examples, empirical formula is differ and molecular formula is differ. These are the example. And additional example, see here, H3PO4, phosphoric acid. This is a molecular formula because of actual number of atoms present here, but it's not possible to calculate cancellation with a suitable integer. That's why here H3PO4, both of molecular formula, empirical formula, same for phosphoric acid. And Fe2O3, here also same, Fe2O3, but N2O4, dinitrogen tetroxide, even numbers are there, it can easily to cancelize it with a suitable integer. That's why NO2. So NO2 is the empirical formula of the dinitrogen tetroxide. Listen carefully, my dear students. NO2 is the empirical formula of the dinitrogen tetroxide. And one more example, sodium carbonate. The formula of sodium carbonate is Na2CO3. Here also it's not possible to cancelizations with a suitable integer. That's why Na2CO3 is a molecular formula as well as empirical formula also same, Na2CO3. After that, C6H12, hexane. It's possible, 6 ones are, 6 twos are. That's why CH2, listen carefully, CH2 is the empirical formula of the hexane. And see acetylene, C2H2. So it can easily to calculate it with a suitable integer. C2 ones are, that's why CH. See one more important point, my dear students. Here benzene empirical formula CH and acetylene empirical formula also CH. So sometimes in some example empirical formula are similar, some examples only, not for all example, but molecular formula, whenever any compound molecular formula has one actual number is there, that's why any time you will take any one of the compound in chemistry, molecular formulas differ from one compound to another compound. But in empirical formula point of view, some compounds are similar. For example, benzene empirical formula CH and acetylene empirical formula also CH. Okay, my dear students, this is the empirical formula definition and molecular formula definition. So ultimately, how to identify empirical formula and molecular formula? There is no any difficulty in case of to identify the molecular formula because of actual number of atoms present in the given compound, that is called molecular formula. But empirical formula is nothing but the simplest whole number ratio. This is the most important. The simplest whole number ratio, it's called empirical formula. It's a clear, my dear students, the differentiations between definitions of empirical formula and molecular formula. Later I will give some example and to identify which is the empirical formula of the given molecular compound and which is the molecular formula of the given empirical formula. Okay, ma'am? After that, see, from this concept onwards is the most important calculation part and numerical part. So listen very carefully every student and focus very sincerely in this particular area. So first of all, relation between empirical and molecular formulas. What kind of relations are present here in between of the empirical formula and molecular formula? Actually, how to write the formula of molecular? See, molecular formula is equal to, whenever my dear students, to formula point of view, molecular formula point of view, the formula is N into empirical formula. So how we will get molecular formula from empirical formula? Empirical formula into suitable integer. N stands for suitable integer. So for example, see here, CH is the empirical formula. So suitable integer is N value is a 6. So C6H6. So molecular formula is nothing but N into empirical formula. N into empirical formula. For example, in acetylene point of view, see, CH is the empirical formula, but in molecular formula point of view, N value is 2. So you will substitute a 2 value in this empirical formula, it can easily to get molecular formula of the given acetylene compound. It's a clear, my dear students. So once again see carefully, molecular formula is equal to N into empirical formula. Now, how we will get N value? N value in a given compound, how we will get N value? N is nothing but molecular mass by empirical formula mass. This is the most important, my dear students. Molecular mass by empirical formula mass, it's nothing but n value. Later we will discuss the more important points about the n, how to calculate n value in the given compound. Later we will be discussed. Just now see here the formula of the n is equal to molecular mass of by or upon molecular mass upon empirical formula mass, molecular mass by empirical formula mass. For example, how to get molecular mass? For example, see here benzene. So how to calculate a n value of the benzene? First of all, molecular mass of the benzene. To calculate molecular mass of the benzene, after that empirical formula mass. This is the empirical formula mass. So both of them get cancelled, means what happen here? N value will come. Maybe molecular mass by empirical formula of the benzene 6 is coming. So 6 is substituted in the empirical formula. The exact molecular formula is nothing but C6H6. Okay ma? Once again see carefully. Molecular formula is equal to n into empirical formula, and n is nothing but molecular mass by empirical formula mass, empirical formula mass. It's a clear ma? So here n is equal to, n is nothing but is a simple whole number and may have value 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. It is equal to integer. So n value is nothing but integer value 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Okay ma? This is the formula of molecular and empirical formula. Later, this is the most important part in this concept. Determination of empirical formula of compound. So how to determination of the empirical formula and how to determination of the molecular formula given any sum. So first of all, how to determination of the empirical formula. For example, or sum is there or one problem is there. From that problem, how to determine the empirical formula of the given compound. See Nana, here what is the how to determination of empirical formula? The percentage composition of different elements and atomic masses of the element. This is the most important key point. Write down in your notebook. So the percentage composition of different element. So how to determination of the empirical formula? Given example, different elements containing the percentage of composition. So the percentage compositions of different elements and atomic masses of the element. So you know the calculated these two areas, compositions of percentage compositions of the element and atomic masses of the element. You can easily to determine the empirical formula of the given sum. Okay ma? So see once again, determination of the empirical formula is nothing but the percentage composition of different element. First of all, whenever you will determine the empirical formula, first you will calculate percentage compositions of the element, after that atomic masses of the element. It can easily to determine the empirical formula of the given compound. And see here the percentage compositions of different element and atomic masses of the element. See the various steps involved to determining the empirical formula. What kind of steps are involved to determination of the empirical formula in the given sum? This is the step number 1. First of all, most important, there are 4 steps are there here. First step, for example, now we will give one question. To find out or to determine the empirical formula. There are 4 steps are involved to determining empirical formula, determining of the empirical formula. First step number 1. Already I said, whenever you determine the empirical formula, the most important part is percentage compositions of the element you can calculate it as well as atomic masses of the element. You know easily to calculate these 2 areas, it can easily to determine the any type of the empirical formula. Okay my dear students, the first step, the various steps involved in the determining empirical formula. In the first step is divide the, this is the most important, divide the percentage of each element by its atomic masses. So, in the first step, Nana, listen carefully. First of all, in any solution or in any sum, first in examiner to give percentage of the element. So, divide by percentage of each element by it is atomic mass. First step, divide the percentage of each element by its atomic mass. This gives the moles of atomic, the moles of atoms various element in the molecular of the compound. See, whenever you divided the percentage of each element by the atomic masses, the value is equal to moles of the atom. So my dear student, the first step is in the determination of the empirical formula to calculated moles of atom. First of all, to calculated moles of atom. How to calculated moles of atom? Percentage of an element by atomic mass of the element. So that my question right now here, how to calculate a number of moles in a given any element. So percentage of an element by atomic masses of the element. See here, one example already I mentioned here clearly. 92.4% of carbon. See carefully. 92.4. See my dear student, this all steps are involved the determination of empirical formula. The first step in the determination of empirical formula, first step involved divided the percentage of each element by atomic masses. So see, question C carefully. 92.4% of carbon converted into number of moles in a given compound. So 92.4, you don't know here given compound, but I didn't mention here, but simply 92.4% of carbon, how to convert it into moles of atom. See, what is the formula? Percentage of an element. So already given here 92.4 upon atomic mass of the element. What element are there here? Carbon. Carbon atomic mass is 12. So 92.4 by 12. Already I mentioned here. Divide the percentage of element. This is a percentage by atomic mass. By atomic mass. So 92.4 by 12. Total 7.7 moles. So how to calculate a number of moles in the given any element? The formula is number of moles of atom is equal to percentage of an element by atomic mass of the element. See, 92.4 upon 12, it's equal to 7.7. One more example, see my dear students, 7.6% of the hydrogen, 7.6% of the hydrogen converted into number of moles. So converted to number of moles is nothing but moles of hydrogen is equal to 7.6. This is a percentage, 7.6 by hydrogen atomic mass only 1. So 7.6 upon 1, it's 7.6. It's a clear, my dear students. So already I completed in this class first step in the determination of the empirical formula. What is the first step? Divide the percentage of each element. If the divide the percentage of each element by atomic mass, you will get number of moles. So the first step in the determination of the empirical formula to get moles of atom. First step is to get the moles of atom. How to get the moles of atom? Percentage of an element upon atomic mass of the element. This is the first step. Later we will start second step. See once again, my dear students, briefly I will be explained right now. Empirical formula. What is empirical formula? The simplest whole number ratio. Keep it in your mind. These important words don't need for a complete definition, but in the board level point of view, definitely every student to write the complete definition. But in competitive exam point of view, keep it in your mind. Only short answers. The simplest whole number ratio of the given compound, it's empirical formula. The actual number of the atoms in a given compound, that is called molecular formula. Okay, my dear students. Okay students, see here, again I will revise it because of why again I revise it means this area is most important in numerical part of you, and in my next class you will discuss some example. That's why first of all, whenever see any molecular formula, it can easily to find out the empirical formula. That is the most important. See, now I will give some example. For example, write down your notebook. Example, H2O. Say any one of the student, H2O is the molecular formula of the water. What is the empirical formula? H2O. Say anyone, H2O is the empirical formula as well as the molecular formula. Because of H2O point of view, it's not possible to cancellation of the simplest whole number ratio. Understood, my dear students? So that's why some compounds, generally some compound has different empirical formula and different molecular formula. But some of the example has empirical formula and molecular formula, both of them same. So it's more focused on, for example here phosphoric acid, H3PO4. In case of phosphorus acid, H3PO3. H3PO3. H3PO3 is also same, H3PO3. H1s are here not possible. That's why H3PO4 is also empirical formula, molecular formula same, as well as H3PO3 also same. And see here N2O4, maybe here N2O5, dinitrogen pentoxide. N2O5 means here also N2O5. So, but N2O4 point of view, here even numbers are there, it can easily do cancellation. That's why the empirical formula is NO2. It's a clear ma? See once again, molecular formula. Molecular formula is equal to N into empirical formula. How to calculate N value? Molecular mass by empirical formula mass. Molecular mass by empirical formula mass. So, these are the very important examples. I hope it can easily to understood in this area. And do you have any doubts, send message through your group WhatsApp, and later mostly I will explain very clearly to point. I hope every student it can easily to understand in this area. And moreover, in my next classes we will discuss sums, calculation part. So every student focused in introduction part. So you don't know understand this area, definitely you will struggle in the calculation part. Okay, my dear students, thank you.